What's up everybody, it's Life 365, back again with another video, and today we're diving into the world of Apple and Google, iOS and Android. Specifically, we're looking at those iOS features that Android users just can't get their hands on. Now, before the comment section turns into a battlefield, let me just say, both platforms have their pros and cons. This isn't about declaring one better than the other, it's more about appreciating those unique aspects that make each OS special. So, whether you're rocking a Pixel or an iPhone, get ready to explore 10 features that make iOS stand out from the crowd. Let's get started. First up, we've got to talk about AirDrop. This feature, for anyone living in the Apple ecosystem, is a game changer. You want to share a photo with a friend who's right next to you? Boom, AirDrop. Need to send a document to your iPad? AirDrop's got you covered. It's fast, it's reliable, and it just works. No need to fumble around with Bluetooth pairing or digging through file-sharing apps. This level of instant seamless sharing is something Android users have been wanting for years. Sure, there are workarounds, but nothing quite as integrated or effortless as AirDrop. And the speed, don't even get me started. Transferring large files, high-res videos, it's all a breeze with AirDrop. Android has made strides with Nearby Share, and it's getting better, but it still hasn't quite reached that AirDrop level of simplicity and speed. Plus, AirDrop works seamlessly across iPhones, iPads, and Macs, bringing that whole ecosystem together. For a lot of people, AirDrop alone is a major reason to stick with iOS. It's just that good. And hey, maybe one day, Android will have a true AirDrop competitor, but until then, this one goes to Team Apple. Next up, let's talk about FaceTime. Now, I know what you're thinking, Android has a ton of video calling options. You've got Google Duo, you've got WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, the list goes on. But there's something about FaceTime that just hits different. It's that deep integration with iOS. It's right there in your phone app, in your contacts, always ready to go. And the quality? FaceTime consistently delivers crystal clear audio and video, even in low light conditions. Plus, let's not forget about SharePlay. This feature lets you watch movies or TV shows with friends and family while on a FaceTime call. You can even sync up music playback and jam out together. It's a game changer for long-distance relationships or just hanging out virtually. And let's be real, FaceTime just works. It's reliable, the connection is usually solid, and it's become the go-to video calling app for millions of Apple users. Android's options are great, don't get me wrong, but that tight integration and reliability of FaceTime give it an edge. It's that feeling of being in the same room, even when you're miles apart, that makes FaceTime so special. Android manufacturers have tried to replicate it, but that Apple ecosystem magic just hits different. Alright, let's talk iMessage. Now, Android users might roll their eyes at this one, but hear me out. iMessage is more than just a messaging app, it's an experience. It's those little details that make all the difference. The way messages animate, the subtle effects, the instant read receipts, which, yes, you can turn off if you want. It all adds up to a more engaging and fun messaging experience. And then there are the reactions. Double tap a message to send a quick thumbs up or heart. It's a small touch, but it adds a layer of expressiveness that traditional texting just doesn't have. Plus, you've got Memoji, those customizable animated avatars that mimic your facial expressions. It's a fun way to personalize your messages and add a bit of personality to your chats. Android's messaging game has been stepping up with RCS, but it still hasn't quite captured that same magic as iMessage. And yeah, the green bubble versus blue bubble debate can be a whole thing. Okay, shifting gears a bit, let's talk privacy. Apple has been pushing hard on this front, and one of the standout features is privacy labels in the App Store. Think of it like a nutrition label, but for your data. Before you download an app, you can see exactly what information it collects and how it's used. It's all laid out in a clear, easy-to-understand format. Now, Android has been making strides in app transparency, but Apple's implementation is just more upfront and user-friendly. It's right there in your face, making it harder for apps to hide shady data practices. This focus on privacy is a big deal, and it's something that more and more users are starting to prioritize. Apple's privacy labels give you that peace of mind, knowing that you have control over your data. Android's efforts are commendable, but they haven't quite reached that same level of transparency and ease of use that Apple offers. Let's be real, we all get bombarded with notifications constantly, but iOS has a secret weapon focus mode. This takes Do Not Disturb to a whole new level. You can create custom focus modes for different situations like work, sleep, or driving. Each mode can be tailored to allow only specific notifications and calls through, while silencing the rest. But here's the kicker. Focus mode syncs across all your Apple devices. So if you set your iPhone to work mode, your iPad and Mac will automatically switch over too. No more getting distracted by random texts or social media pings when you're trying to concentrate. Focus mode helps you create a distraction-free environment, so you can focus on what matters most. It's like having a personal assistant for your attention span. Android has similar features, but that cross-device sync and level of customization make focus mode a game changer. Okay, this one's for all the multi-device users out there. Apple's continuity features are where the ecosystem really shines. Imagine this. You're browsing a website on your iPhone and you want to continue reading on your Mac. With handoff, you can seamlessly transition between devices without missing a beat. It's like magic. Or let's say you copy some text on your iPhone. With Universal Clipboard, you can paste that same text on your iPad or Mac instantly. These features might seem small, but they make a huge difference in daily use. They break down the barriers between your devices, creating a seamless and connected experience. Android has some cross-device features, but nothing quite as tight or intuitive as Apple's continuity. It's this level of integration that makes switching between Apple devices so effortless. Alright, back to privacy with another big one. App tracking transparency. In a nutshell, this feature forces apps to ask for your permission before they can track your activity across other apps and websites. No more shady data collection in the background without your knowledge. You get to decide which apps can track you and which ones can't. This was a huge move by Apple, and it sent shockwaves through the advertising industry. It's all about giving users more control over their data and how it's used. Android has been working on similar features, but Apple's implementation is more aggressive and user-friendly. It puts the power back in the hands of the user. Let's be real, nobody likes carrying around a bulky wallet. That's where Apple Wallet and Apple Pay come in. Now Android has Google Pay, which is great, but Apple's ecosystem integration takes it to another level. Apple Pay is accepted almost everywhere now, from coffee shops to grocery stores to online retailers. It's secure, it's fast, and it's incredibly convenient. But Apple Wallet goes beyond just payments. You can store boarding passes, movie tickets, concert tickets, loyalty cards, even your driver's license in some states. It's like having a digital version of your entire wallet in your pocket. The integration with other Apple devices is seamless, and the security features give you peace of mind. Android's payment and wallet system is catching up, but that tight integration with the Apple ecosystem gives it an edge. You might think screen recording is a basic feature, and you're right, it is. But Apple just gets it right with their built-in screen recording tool. It's incredibly easy to use. Just swipe down to the control center, tap the record button, and you're good to go. You can capture audio, use your microphone while recording, and even choose the resolution and frame rate. Android has screen recording options, but they often require third-party apps or digging through developer settings. iOS keeps it simple, intuitive, and accessible to everyone. It's just one of those quality-of-life features that, once you start using it, you can't imagine living without. Last but not least, let's talk about guided access. This feature might not be as flashy as some of the others, but it's incredibly useful, especially for parents and educators. Guided access lets you lock your iPhone or iPad into a single app. This is great for parents who want to give their kids some screen time without worrying about them accessing other apps or making changes to the device. It's also used in educational settings, allowing teachers to keep students focused on a specific task or app. You can even disable certain areas of the screen or buttons, making it perfect for accessibility purposes. It's a powerful tool that gives you more control over how your device is used, and it's something that Android hasn't quite replicated in its full functionality. So there you have it, 10 iOS features that Android users might secretly wish they had. Again, this isn't about saying one platform is superior to the other. It's all about appreciating those unique aspects that make each OS special. These features highlight Apple's focus on simplicity, privacy, and a seamless user experience. What do you guys think? Do these features have you considering switching sides? Or are you a die-hard Android fan with features you can't live without? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. And there you have it, the top 10 iOS features that Android is missing. While Android has plenty of great features of its own, These iOS exclusives show why so many people stick with Apple's ecosystem. What do you think? Are these features enough to sway you towards iOS? Or do you have an Android feature you can't live without? Let's discuss in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow tech lovers, and hit that subscribe button for more in-depth tech comparisons and guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.